And welcome back to the Legend of Zelda, the Minish Cap. Last time, we got the flippers, finally, and now you're probably thinking, why the heck are we here and not where we left off? Well, I saved and quit. Then I discovered I couldn't even get back to the other area. Like, seriously, it's sealed off. As far as I can tell, you can't go back there. So, I don't actually know how to get out of it, but just save and quit. Apparently that takes you back to the overworld. And then I went ahead and actually just swam down here so we can get this piece of heart right off the bat and save us a little time. Aha, expediency. Up here we have to navigate the cats again. This is going to be a side questy video, I should warn you, so if you want to see story progression, you've come to the wrong place. Maybe we'll get to some, but more likely than not, this will all be side quests. Got a fuse kinstones. I don't even know what this does. I'm just gonna fuse kinstones whenever I can, just because it's probably gonna help in the long run. I mean, I would assume. Okay, so this answers a question I actually had a little bit earlier of how the heck do you get over there. So we'll have to go back to the Castle of Wilds at some point. Plus we have the flippers now, so we can actually swim, like, everywhere. So that's gonna open up a lot of possibilities. But, first of all, I did some research about the whole house situation, and figure out what to do there. So we're gonna do that, talk to you, and voila, fuse kinstones with the carpenter, Muto, who I think is actually named after the character, one of the carpenters. Also did a lot of figure grinding off screen. I got up to about 50, which is approximately a little bit under a third. So that's why my rupee count is off, I should also be pointing out. Yeah, there are 130 and 6 are unlocked post-game, so that's a problem. So our next stop is going to be this house right here. Inside, we have this creepy dude. Oh, here we are. You've come to the fabulous Simon's Simulations. Would you like to hear about us? No. 10 rupees for try. So, this isn't creepy at all. So, he's putting us to sleep. And when we wake up, we'll actually be in a labyrinth with a buttload of enemies. There's actually a little definition of a buttload, by the way. It's like a term for, like, storing wine, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know where that comes from, why it's a buttload, but it is actually, it has an actual root. It's not just like a load of butts. Though, it's made, depending on your sense of humor, it may be more funny to think of it just as a pile of butts. I don't know. Or a load of butts is what I meant to say. So, this is like a little challengey thing. These guys suck, because they keep disappearing. Die. And the first time you clear this, you get a piece of heart. So we have 2 this episode, and we're waking up. Well, that was a fun dream. Okay. I haven't even decided how I'm gonna handle the post game, to be honest. How was it? Did you enjoy the ride? Please come back and try again. Ugh, we don't want to try again. And you don't get anything good out of it, I don't think. Next up, because we have the flippers and we can travel to the other side of town really fast, we also do this minigame. Oh no, this is horrible, my Cuccos have gone out. Can you help catch them for me? 2 of them within 25 seconds. What you want to do is actually unequip the thing, or just, like, you want to not have A be anything important. Because you don't want to accidentally, like, hit a Cucco by, like, I don't know, stabbing it with a sword or anything. Okay, so there's a problem here, I should point out. Gold Cuccos are worth bonus points. That's pretty logical. But I feel like they are a little bit more slippery. Okay, there we go. We got 3, when we were only supposed to get 2. Time's up, that's it. Thanks, here's your reward. 10 mysterious shells, thanks. And 30 rupees, okay, that's a little bit more worthwhile. Okay, the way this works is you get sequentially more difficult challenges to deal with. I mean, I think the Cucco's locations are all fixed, but it's just each time you have to collect more and more. Typically, you will want the Pegasus boots for this, just because speed reasons. What I can tell, it's actually not too bad. Like, we got 4. Oh, almost got 4. I didn't push the button in time. Here's your reward. So this time we were getting 70 rupees. And the list goes on. So I'm just going to say this now. You get a heart piece for that. But you have to do like 8 rounds of that. So I think I'll just cut back when we're done with that. So just a moment. So that actually took about an hour to do 10 of those. I'll just explain why in a moment, but we got the piece of heart. Basically, the tough part about this is you have to actually figure out strats for each separate minigame, and that's easier said than done, in all honesty. The last wave in particular depends a lot on RNG, because you have to actually cross the water, toss the Cucco across, and then go back. And at one point, there's one where you have to actually go past a dog, and the dog can actually block your path. So yeah, it is basically just 100% RNG towards the end. Also, like, throwing a Cucco will cause it to run a particular direction. You want to manipulate that as much as possible to try to get to force it basically to go its particular direction. Those are basically the keys as far as I'm aware. But yeah, that takes a bloody long time, and it's no wonder that's, I think, considered the hardest part of the game. And you may be wondering, why the heck are we at Mount Krenel? Because there's actually a piece of heart we can get, I think, up here. Well, there's a diggable spot, so it's like, there's gotta be something suspicious. Okay, dodge boulders. By dodge, I mean run straight into them. Okay, but yeah, basically, just it's a matter of trial and error figuring out where the Cuccos actually are, and then it's another matter just trying to figure out a strat that actually gets it to work. So that's why the minigame is so frustrating. I think that is the most frustrating part of the game. I've never actually done that before, I don't think, on any other playthrough. I don't think I've ever done that. And now I'm figuring out why. I never bothered. Okay, so we've got a diggable spot here. And you can actually see the piece of heart up there. So that saves us some time trying to locate it. I'm pretty sure there's another secret in here somewhere, so we'll have to keep an eye out for that. Like a kinstone secret, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Hey, we got up to another heart container. So let's see, that'd be 12 hearts? So that's not bad, actually. So there's that stuff over there. Obviously we need to go over here. That. Okay. Yeah, there's a thing, but it's gonna be a pain in the butt to get through with sparks everywhere. Take you out, and kinda have to hurry through here so the spark doesn't catch up with us, potentially. Digging around. Over here, I think, is where the thing is. The secret. There it is. Voila, we have another mysterious wall, and therefore another Goron. So, now that we have another Goron, we can get a little bit farther, but not too far. Yeah, because this is apparently a very tough wall. Like, really, really tough. I don't envy Gorons eating rocks, that doesn't sound very fun. But oh well. Could do worse, I suppose. Dietary. Let's see. So there are a couple more Gorons we can actually get, fun fact. But I think I'm gonna save them for a little bit later, just so we don't have too much in one episode. So I'm gonna just spread out all the content. So I'm gonna kind of want to create a variety of scenarios to tackle, basically, if that makes any sense. Okay, so we're, as far as I know, done at Mark Krenel. At least I did everything I want to in this particular video, because, again, I want to spread out heart pieces and bottles and everything. We're actually gonna, no, wrong wind crest, not quest. Wind crest. It's hard to go from a W sound to an R sound, at least for me. Over here we have, I think, someplace. I think this was the mayor's house? No, that's the one shopkeeper's house because of the dog, I think. I'm not 100% sure. But we can actually swim in here now. Voila. So, no, we don't have to equip anything. Press B and voila, you get a piece of heart. Da 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 da. Okay. And there's another piece of heart we can immediately get. Except we can't. It looks like you should be able to get it. You can't. You can't climb up shores. So you'd actually need to jump across. Yeah, that sounds fun. That is a trolley dig spot right there, if I've ever seen one. Yeah, it's nice just being able to swim everywhere, huh? That's the temple. So now we have a general idea of where to go. But we can actually get this piece of heart. Ha, so it wasn't a completely fruitless trip. And this should go to the mayor's house. Pretty sure that's where you also transform for the other thing. Ow. Okay, what time are we at? We're like at, 12 minutes or so. Probably less than 12 because we're having to do the cut there. Okay, shortcut. Much obliged. And we're actually right where I want to be, at Lon Lon Ranch. I actually want to do something at Lon Lon Ranch, so that's convenient. I'm spacing on how to get that heart piece, so we'll just ignore it. Back at the ranch, no pun intended, or no reference intended. Oh, wrong place. Okay, so we now have another option because we've used Kinstones with Tingle. Now his one brother's appearing there. Remember that spot where it's like, wow, there's nothing up here? That's because we didn't trigger quest prompt, I guess. I don't know how to actually describe it, but that's basically what it was. We didn't trigger the Tingle conversation, therefore his brothers didn't appear. Voila, Kinstone. And go up here, and we got a cave. I think we have to push the block again. So that's one problem I do have, is sometimes you do have to repeat puzzles. Which is a little bit grating. But that's just something you have to deal with in this game. So this is, yeah, he'll only appear if you talk to Tingle first. That's why I was like confused as to why there was nothing here. Okay, so we have one more brother left to find, which brings up the question of where the heck is he? And then we'll have all these little trees opened up, and that is important to open up all the trees. You'll see why later. Later on. So you have 3 out of 4. And now we can just jump down. Okay, so what's next on the agenda? Probably not a whole lot, really. I think there is some stuff that we should do back to. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention I did buy the bomb bag off screen. So I, yeah, spaced on mentioning that sooner. Okay, what's over here? Oh, I have an idea actually. Haha. I don't think this is gonna work, but I have a plan. It's probably a bad plan, but it's a plan nonetheless. What if I do this? And then just kind of float over here. Is this that's a wall. That's actually kind of dumb. Yeah, that's actually really dumb. Let's go over here. We haven't been over this way for a long time, so just want to make sure we're not missing anything. Oh, I know what to do now, I think. We have to approach it from the right, so we can't actually do this yet. Can't. I'm not can. Can't. There's also one more secret I wanted to show off in Hyrule. Conveniently, we're kind of heading that direction, because we're in North Hyrule. Ow, didn't mean to do that. So up here we have, you'll notice these are the 3 trees that the Tingle quest opens up. But back to Hyrule. in here, there's actually this cave that we haven't actually gone all the way through. I think we started to go through it and then kind of backed out just to save it for another time. So we might as well just tack this on to this video. Or at least that's my logic. I don't know if there's a special thing in here we can keep an eye out. Because if we can get another Goron in there, that would be much appreciated. I don't think it's this cave. I think it's a different cave. We'll go after that next time. Along with the last Tinglebro. Stupid bug. Oh, this way is to a secret area. If I'm not mistaken. It might be one, actually. I can't remember. A lot of these caves look the same to me, so that's part of it. It's kind of the Metroid syndrome for me, where it's like everything looks the same, so I can't actually remember where I'm supposed to go. Got Kinstone, and we can actually go down to a little puzzly area. That was a waste of a chest. So basically, we have to approach this from multiple sides, pushing rocks. And that is one huge block, so we can't actually do this. But hey, we got the groundwork done on this puzzle at least. So that's a good place to stop. Next time, we will be continuing to do side quests before returning to the Temple of Droplets. So thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more The Legend of Zelda: The Minish Cap.